Hey everyone, welcome to my second video. Today I'm going to show you some techniques and moves that you can use that'll make you a better checker player. So let's take it down to the board. Okay, so first thing I want to point out is that in the games that you play, you're going to find situations where you have an opportunity to actually give up a piece, but by giving up a piece, you can sometimes get one piece in return. Such as, this right here, you can get one piece. White ends up winning the game. But sometimes you can get two pieces in return by giving up one piece, such as this shot right here. White simply moves here. Red has to jump. Jumps are mandatory in checkers. And white jumps two back to win. That's a simple 2-for-1 shot. One of the just very basic techniques to use in checkers in order to get an extra piece, in this case to actually get the win. Okay, and here's another, set this up. Here it's going to be two kings against two kings, but it is white's move, and white has one move to win. Simply right here. By moving right here, red has to jump either way. If he jumps this way, white doubles like that. Red were to jump this way, again, white can double back. If you play on the internet, you'll find a lot of those situations at the end, 2-1-2 ending against your opponent, where you can simply force an exchange like that and get two pieces in return. Actually, next position is very similar. I'm going to put a piece right here. This is another situation that occurred for me a lot when I just started out playing against players on the internet. Say like the piece is right here and it's red's move. Now, any move red is to make is fine. Of course, red doesn't want to move here or there. White would get free pieces, but let's say red were to move here. This is a bad move for red. It actually loses. Can you see what white can do to force a double jump? All white has to do is move right here. And wherever red moves, red loses. If red moves here, it's the same shot as before. White just goes there. Now let's say red moves here instead. Again, white just moves here. Red jumps, and white double jumps back. Okay. And let's just say red moves right here. Tries to get away again. White just moves here. Red jumps white, and white gets two in return. So either way, it's a double jump. Common situation to note. So there are 2-for-1 shots. And there's also shots where you can do, say, 3-for-2. You give up two pieces, and by giving up two pieces, you'll end up getting 3 in return. So here I'm going to put a king right here. So we've got a king. Okay, and in this situation, it's white's move. Now, can you see where white is going to force red to jump, and then in return, white can make a move that will get all of red's pieces? Can you see that move? If you guessed right here, you'd be correct, because now red has to jump. White goes here. It's like that same idea. Either way that red jumps, if it's this way, white jumps 3. Red jumps this way, white jumps 3. So that's a 3-for-2 shot. And there's other ways that it can come up. Let's just say here, like this. Right here. Red jumps 2. but then white jumps 3. Another shot like that. So that's the 3 for 2. Now there's also a, you can do a, sometimes just a 2 for 2 shot. You can give up 2 pieces and get 2 in return, but it works out as a win. So here it's even. Pieces are 3-3. Now again, can you see where white can move that can force a win? Notice the red piece right up here. Red's going this way. Is there a way we can win this? There is. We just move right here. Red has to jump. White moves here. Red jumps. White jumps too. And now it's red's move, but red's trapped. Red has nowhere to go. So white wins that game. So you can also do, you know, a 2 for 2 shot like that to win. Now for our last problem for today, I'm just going to show you one more shot. Again, it's going to be a 3 for 2, but there's just going to be an extra idea that I want to go over here. So again, it's white's move. This time just to draw. This move right here. Red jumps. White moves here. Red jumps again. And now white jumps 3. Right across the board. Now, notice it's 1 piece for white, 1 piece for red. Now let's just shift to red's perspective here. Okay, we made the jump for white. But if you notice, white's about to get a king. Red's still a ways from king's row here to get a king. The white piece is going to try to get a king and chase the red piece and try to trap it. So white just made a jump. It's red's move. Red only has 1 move. White comes in for a king. Now this next move is very important, but for now we're just going to move here. Okay, red gets a king. Now white comes out. It's going to try to come at red. Red comes this way. White moves up again. Again, red's going to come this way. White comes down here. Now if you notice, the red piece cannot advance up anymore. It's because white, in this situation, has what we call in checkers the move, or some people call it the opposition. Basically what it means is that the white piece has the opposition because he's chasing the red piece. The red piece cannot reverse the opposition in a one-on-one game like this. There's only one thing red can do, and that is escape to the double corner. When you're in a situation like this, where it's 1 piece to 1 piece, you're being chased, you want to pay attention to these 2 rows, these 2 diagonal rows in the double corner. You want to make sure your piece is there, because now white's going to come chase, but it's not going to be able to trap red, because red's in the double corner, and he's safe. Now let's just go back in that same position. Let's say, you know, red were to move here, coming away from this double corner. Okay, white moves down here to chase, and wherever red moves, white's going to trap. Okay, now let's just come back here. Red moved here, white comes in for the king. This is where we were before. You got to pay attention to this opposition idea early, because if red were to move here, this is actually a loss, because red's not going to have enough time to make it to the double corner. White comes down, red comes up, white comes here, and boom. There's no way that he can get to the double corner. Now white just chases. Now there's ways of deterring opposition. I'm going to get into that in my future videos. I just wanted to give you the idea here. If you're in a tough endgame situation like this, you're being chased, make sure you get into the double corner. So I hope you got a lot out of that, the techniques that I showed you, and I hope that they help you in your future games. Thank you.